What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are here with another conspiracy kind of like a video. Today we are talking about Barney the dinosaur. I mean, we all know him. I mean, he's been around since the 1900s. He's been around for years now. And today we're going to be talking about creepy things that people think about Barney. Now, we did this last video, we did Teletubbies, and once it hits 100 views, we will do a part 2 to either one of these. But let's get started with the first thing, the lost episode. Now, this is something I've heard from multiple YouTubers, of like a father of 2 3-year-old boys saw there was a lost episode of Barney playing at 7 p.m. and only one time the boys were super excited, and this thing only played once. And they were super excited, and the dad noticed something right away was wrong with the episode. Like, there was whispering in the background of the theme song, but doesn't worry about it because, I mean, you wouldn't think about that much, likely, but, I mean, because it's just whispering. But, I mean, and Barney's voice sounded, I mean, this is weird, okay? So first the same song, he heard whispering, and then Barney's voice apparently sounded like 2 voices at once, which really confused me, because, I mean, like, 2 people playing him at once, at the same time. And then Barney says hi to the kids, and like every episode he starts out as like a little dinosaur plushie, and turns into an actual dinosaur. Wow. But after that, the kids ask, "What are we going to learn today, Barney?" And then Barney says, "Today, I'm going to teach you about this. And this is why I don't watch Barney anymore." Now, obviously, this is just a conspiracy theory, but, I mean, I've heard this from multiple people, so I don't know. So I do have it on my computer that I'm reading off of, because, again, there's no way I can remember, like, 15 things in my head. My hair is messed up, I don't care. I'm trying to find what I can set you guys on. Now, one thing that everyone talks about is the Barney theme song, backwards. Actually says a lot of weird things, and wow, that messed up my hair. Like the Barney theme song backwards, it says a lot, and like the theme song backwards, everyone's like, oh well, I mean it's not like they meant for it to say that, but with what it says, it's kind of weird. Like, did they know that's what it was going to turn out to be if it was backwards? I don't know. But I'm not going to play it for you guys. Actually, yeah, here's the clip right here. Yeah, so that's just part of it. I'm not going to play the whole thing. Yeah. That happened, and I actually got like a reverse song app on my phone once, and I actually played it, and it was the exact same lyrics. So it's not fake or anything, it's real. And then I want to talk about verbal abuse. Let's be real here. We all know that a lot of famous people nowadays actually played on Barney, like Debbie Ryan, all those people. And people say that Barney was very abusive to the kids on the show, finding Barney was very rude and mean to the kids on the show because the costume weighs 70 pounds and can get to 120 degrees. And then Barney just takes out all the anger on the kids. That's messed up. I mean, the kids really, they didn't do anything. I mean, let's kind of be real here. I mean, they didn't do anything to you, Barney. Barney just took out his anger on the kids because the costume was hot. Because it could get up to 120 degrees. That almost sounds like the Teletubbies. I mean, I feel like the Teletubbies costume would be even hotter than that. Yeah, so again, I do have everything on here that I'm reading off. Because I've been writing it down as I think of them. The serial killer. This is a big one on Barney. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This is something that a lot of people talk about. Is that rumor had that Barney was based off of a 1930s serial killer. Back in the 30s, a man would dress up in a Barney costume every day and go to the park. Then kids would be The kids would be like lured towards the bright purple costume. And then he would take the kids and then force the kids to be happy, or he would kill the kids. Now again, this is a conspiracy, so there's a chance this isn't real. I mean, the kids made it out alive, like Debbie Ryan's alive. I know that's the only one I remember that they were talking about as a celebrity. I think Ariana Grande played on it too, if I'm not mistaken. And next we're going to talk about preteens versus toddlers. Now, I was a big fan of Barney. Like, I'm not anymore. But I used to watch Barney all the time. I used to have a ton of Barney VHS tapes. And the theory is that, like, the kids are like teens. Like, they're like 13 and 14. And they're forced to act like they're 2. They act like they sing their ABCs. They count the blocks. They literally act like 2-year-olds when they're like 14. This is something that a lot of people have noticed. Again, that I have also noticed is that, like, they're forced to act like that. It's crazy, bro. What? And then we want to talk about Barney's campfire song. This is something that Barney, like, this was like a episode or something that they did. What is wrong with my hair? It was all nice before, and now it's all messy. But we all remember Barney and Friends campfire song VHS tape. I know I do. Where Barney and his friends go camping, and then they go looking into this dark cave. Everyone remembers the bear that comes out of the cave. This scared a lot of the kids because the kids look frightened. And I really agree. I mean, the mouse does not move, and etc. There's a ton of creepy things about this bear in the episode. On top of it, they play scary music. What? It is just really scary. I mean, the kids who watched Barney, the kids in the episode, were frightened of this bear. And they played scary music on top. And you expect kids not to be scared of that? I mean, come on, people. Barney is weird. We all get that. There's like so many conspiracy theories on this show that I could talk about it for like a long time. Because there are so many on this show. Next we're going to talk about the Illuminati. Wow, we're almost done already. Jeez. People say the Illuminati lured Barney, and that's what made him kidnap kids. I didn't really think this one made very much sense to me. But again, it's what people think. I guess the Illuminati had a very big, like, balloon of Barney. Almost like he worked with the Illuminati. Now, this one didn't make a lot of sense to me. But I put this on here because, I mean, other people might see the point in it more than I do, and maybe could comment down below. I mean, because I didn't really see the thing in this one. Like, I didn't see the big whoa in this theory. Now we're gonna, I mean, like, it's Barney, and yes, the Illuminati is something big that everyone talks about, but I was really confused when they were talking about this was Barney. I didn't really see why. And now we're going to talk about the original Barney. Okay. No one really knows what happened to this guy, because he played on Barney, and then all of a sudden, he was gone. Like, it was a different Barney the next season. No one knows what originally happened to him. Well, David played Barney first, that he actually had enough because he spent hundreds of hours on that set every week, and he was unaware there was barely any room to breathe. Like, the people who hired him didn't tell him that. He had no clue. Inside the Barney costume, and did not tell him that before they hired him to play Barney. And David talked about how much pain and stress he was under and what he was in right now. And no one on set really even cared. And he took his life on set while in the costume. That's crazy. So now we all know what happened to the original Barney. That's sad. There was one conspiracy. Because of a kid's channel, I'm not going to talk about this. Because this is a kid's channel, I'm not going to talk about it. Last thing we have to talk about today is Barney's dark truths. Barney, while on the Backyard Gang set, claimed he lived with all the kids. But Tiny and Lucy say they are sisters, and say something about a secret meaning. They are foster siblings or in an orphanage. I mean, that makes sense to me. Or even having a difficult time being taken from their home, and Barney is just someone they made up that loves and cares about all the kids. I mean, that makes sense, because they say Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination. So maybe they just made him up, and this whole thing just was made up or something? And the I Love You song just says that they love each other and they are family always, and that will never change or anything. I don't know. But guys, that was it for this video. And this is another one that took me a long time to film. This one might not be as long, but to write this paper, it took me a while. And it was a 9-minute video that I got stuff off. Yes, I take a few, not all of them, from videos, because, I mean, we all know that every conspiracy for Barney has been on a YouTube video, so we already know that. So, yeah. But, I mean, that's it for this video. So if you like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. If we hit 100 views on this video, I will do a part 2 talking about Barney. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much. You are awesome. And again, comment down below if you guys understand the Illuminati conspiracy a little bit more than I did. But anyway, that's it. Bye guys.